Sooner Scoop HD.
I thought it was a really gritty performance. I thought that we were disruptive with 6 sacks and 13 TFLs, and we were good on 3rd and 4th down, which is certainly an improvement. At the same time, there's a lot of room for growth. But I'm so proud of the grit and their commitment to the process of improving, and that's what they've done. And I'm excited for them that they saw some of the fruits of their labor tonight.
Did you guys prepare for Spencer coming in? Did you have no doubt that he was going to be the guy?
Not based on what he said in an interview that we saw. No, there was no doubt he was going to play, and so we expected him to play all week, and we weren't surprised.
Nice that the defense kind of gets to save the day instead of getting beat up on sometimes.
Well, it's a team game, and I'm just happy the Sooners won, man. Yeah.
How much is there to be said for just taking advantage of opportunities? It seems like throughout the season, guys have, in some cases, gotten both hands on a pick, but just haven't come up with it. Tonight, they got both hands on it and they came up with it.
Yeah, we picked him 4 times, and all of them were big plays in the game. And at the same time, felt like we could have had a couple more. Happy for our guys, and there were huge plays in the game, and certainly helped us win the football game, as did every phase of our football team tonight. I mean, that was a total team win. I think our offense set records for yards and points in this series in the first quarter, and maybe a school record. So, they do a lot of great things, and they're great for us to work against because they're a challenge to work against every day. So, just team win.
How much fun is it to see someone like Jonah, guy's not going to get that many picks in his career, to make a play like he did? And how much were you cheering for him to get to the end zone?
Yeah, I was wanting him to get in the end zone, no question. He was just out there in the hallway telling me about how he switched the ball from one arm to the other, and I was like, what kind of drills are you guys doing at the defensive end position over there? So, yeah, he did get some grief from his teammates as well, but, that was a big play for us, and, proud of his incremental improvement as well.
How much did it help the back end just to have consistent pressure on the quarterback up front all the time?
Well, it goes together, when you're in good coverage positions, that helps the pass rush, and certainly an aggressive pass rush helps the coverage. So it all goes hand in hand. You got to work together, and it was anytime you can be disruptive and pressure the passer, that's a big deal.
Did you give him some different looks tonight? Maybe at times it kind of confused him a little bit.
I don't know if we confused him, but we gave him some different looks. Yeah, and we try to be really multiple to do that, but trying to be simplistic for our guys. So whether it confused him or not, I don't know. But we gave him some different looks. That's a good observation on your part too, by the way.
Did you feel like, because the offense was obviously struggling, not moving the ball at that first quarter, did you feel like, hey, we got to go out and protect this lead? Did you guys kind of feel that way? Is that the way you always feel like that?
I always feel like that. Whether we're ahead or behind, I feel like that we got to carry our end of the load, and I thought we did tonight.
Line scrimmage play. I mean, you really looked like you really forced your will, those front lines. Talk about the way the defensive front.
Like I said, they were very disruptive. And, not just the sacks, but, at times getting him off his spot and pressuring him and, hitting him. And at the same time, at times we could have done a better job of keeping him contained. So really pleased and excited and happy for our guys. And at the same time, there's still a lot of room for growth. And I always go back. I know you know I'm going to do that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, C.J. Colton was a guy that was barely playing to start the year. Now all of a sudden he's leading the team with 3 interceptions. Just seems to make plays wherever he's out on the field. What have you seen from him as far as his growth throughout the season?
Well, I saw a guy that didn't like his role, and instead of complaining about it, went to work and just kept working. And you never know when your time's going to come and when your number's going to be called. And the thing about C.J. is when his number's been called, he was prepared. And when that happens, you get more opportunities, and he's like you said, he's leading our team in interceptions right now.
How fun is it to see seniors, guys like Deshaun White, Jordan Kelly, making plays on senior night?
It's fantastic. Defending the Palace is a big deal, and for those guys to walk out of here, where they played well and played together and played gritty and played tough. I'm happy for them, and like I said, I have a lot of respect for them and the way they work and what they put into it, and happy it worked out for us tonight.
Coach Venables had talked about how this was one of your guys' goals as a team, was to take home that trophy. Was there a little bit of added motivation throughout the week just because of who the opponent is?
I think that when you play an in-state rival, certainly there's motivation, because when your next-door neighbor could be a fan of the other team, and if you lose, you have to hear about it for 365 days, as opposed to somebody that's 800 miles away, where you hear about it one day maybe. But yeah, it's a big deal, and our guys responded and accepted the challenge tonight.
I know you can't talk about specific recruits, but you had a lot of people on campus. How nice is it to have that kind of defensive performance in front of some visitors today?
Yeah, it's great. Anytime you play well, it's good for it's good for everybody, and so yeah.
Sooner Scoop HD.